Tell us a little bit about, I was really interested as I watched some of the stuff and learned some more stuff about your game and as you started really taking off. What is it, how much faster is the game when you're going and you're doing the USA stuff, when you're playing on some of those teams, start traveling around the country compared to your high school stuff or your club sports here? How much different is that?
It's a lot different. Obviously, just my role is different in each team, so taking on that is always different. But I would just say, like, for instance, the pace at USA or even my club team is just a lot faster than what you see in the high school game, I feel like, especially over here. I feel like a lot of prep schools, you may see it,
Right.
but the pace, the talent levels are different, and just the competition. But
Right.
they're all so different, and I honestly love playing in each level. It kind of makes you like see where you're successful and where maybe you need to grow your game. And
Of
like
course.
high school is a perfect example of where I can work on some things that I need to grow and get better at, and then take it on to the next level.
When was the first time that you went and played for one of the USA teams? Like,
U16, so I believe I was a freshman or sophomore. I don't know. I was pretty young,
Right.
but that was honestly probably one of the harder experiences, just because you're so young and you're leaving your family for like 30 days to go to training camp and then go to Mexico. And I didn't get to see my twin brother and my older brother for like a month, so that was pretty hard on a young person. So.
Of course, yeah. Being on that 16U team, that's
Yeah.
that's a young age to start, happen to go and travel and do some of that stuff. We've been fortunate and blessed enough to have on some of the guys from Sporting KC, and we had Jake Davis on, and Jake Davis talked about when he came over to the sporting program, he was 15 when he left Minnesota.
That's crazy.
And he came here at 15 to literally start playing in professional camps. And it's like, gosh, 15, 16, like you said, you've got your older siblings, you're super close, with Carson, you're super close with your older brother who plays football at Iowa State, correct?
Yes.
So, being close to them, being close to your parents, that's got to be tough going away and then going to play in such a competitive environment. That's got to be just a big jump.
Yeah, no, I actually remember talking to one of my assistant coaches, and a quote that she will always remember from something that I told her is, I was like, this is like the most stressful thing I've ever done, and I can't even drive a car yet.
There you go.
So I feel like that really honestly explains the whole process there. It's just so much stress on a young person, like just trying to make a team and just showcase their talent. But then they also are dealing with a lot of different things, like leaving your family and maybe your dogs. I remember I missed my dogs. It's the little things you don't really think about, and your
Right.
best friends. And I remember when I got home, my friends and everyone actually were at my house and surprised me. So it was really nice to come home
Yeah,
to
that's
that.
awesome.